Hello, my name is Jenny Herndon, and I will be presenting on the autonomous learner model. Before jumping into what the autonomous learner model is, I'd like to begin with this question. What are autonomous learners? Autonomous learners are individuals who are responsible for their education. Autonomous means are self-directed or capable of working independently. Some of the things that describe an autonomous learner are independent, self-directed, highly developed decision-making skills. They are self-aware. These students are collaborative, self-motivated, and they are critically reflective. Okay, the autonomous learner model is comprised of 5 major dimensions, and those dimensions are first orientation, then individual development, enrichment activities, seminars, and the 5th dimension is in-depth studies. These dimensions are designed to help gifted students understand themselves and investigate areas at a deep level. Why the ALM is good for gifted learners. While I've listed some of the reasons this model is good for gifted learners, they are not limited to the things I have listed here. Some of the things that make this model good for gifted learners is that it fosters all the brain's domains. It addresses all needs for brain development. It fosters independent learners and researchers. It aims to help individuals understand their uniqueness. In addition, it focuses on assisting educators who work with gifted learners better understand and be more mindful of gifted students' unique characteristics. Also, this model is good for gifted learners because gifted learners can pursue in-depth opportunities in an area of interest, work with mentors in multiple content areas, and learn to become self-directed in their learning and develop a healthy sense of self. Also, it supports gifted learners' cognitive development by differentiating in the areas of pace, complexity, and depth. It also is beneficial to gifted students because they have an opportunity to investigate areas of interest on a deeper level. This opportunity may minimize the likelihood of selective or underachievement. The first stage or the first dimension in the autonomous learner model is orientation. It focuses on comprehending giftedness, talent, intelligence, and creativity while spotlighting group building, self-personal development, and program and school opportunities and responsibilities. The second stage is individual development, which is comprised of inter and intrapersonal learning skills, technology, college and career readiness, organizational skills, and productivity. The third stage is enrichment, which fosters exploration, investigation, cultural activities, service, and adventure trips. The fourth stage is seminars, which focuses on futuristic, problematic, controversial, general interest, and advanced knowledge topics. With this model, students have the opportunity to investigate those real-world problems, which makes this model more and learning more meaningful to our gifted learners. The final and 5th stage is in-depth study, and it centers around individual and group projects, mentorships, presentations, and assessments. The autonomous learner model centers around the cognitive, social, and physical development of an individual. So, with this in mind, this model strives to facilitate the growth of students as independent, self directed learners with the development of skills, concepts, and positive attitudes within, again, the cognitive, social, and physical development. This model is addressing the needs of the whole child versus one particular aspect or domain. The ALM model helps students identify their gifted learning abilities as soon as they start school, and the ALM model helps students progress academically through self-directed learning experiences. With the autonomous learning model, there are some prerequisites. Students must enter into this model with developed critical thinking and problem solving abilities. They must also have the ability to self monitor their own progress. Again, as this precursor to developing the adopting an autonomous learner model, the learner again should have already developed these skills, and we usually see these skills developed in secondary learners, which originally the ALM model was designed for secondary learners. But later on, it was revised to accommodate K through 12 gifted learners. This model is adaptable for various uses, even though there are 5 dimensions to the ALM model. Teachers have the choice to complete the whole cycle with their gifted class or specific group of students, or a teacher may decide to just focus a lesson on a specific aspect of the ALM model. But it is important to remember that regardless of what choice a teacher decides to make in the implementation, whether going through the whole cycle or focusing on one specific dimension, remember, if teachers do decide to focus on the whole cycle, while the time spent going through this cycle is beneficial, it is very time consuming. So teachers want to be very mindful of that if they decide to go through the whole model. And also, it's important to remember that it is, again, most beneficial with gifted students who usually can work independently and have their emotional maturity to reflect on themselves as gifted individuals and learners. Okay, how ALM looks in the classroom. The autonomous learner model in the classroom is student centered with small group rotations. Teachers are responsible for sharing self-monitoring strategies, but most of the time it is a non-teaching environment where students are teaching and teachers are facilitating. Teachers are providing feedback to students to help them learn and grow and reach their personal goals. Students are provided insight on their learning styles and strategies and take an active approach in the learning. The overall goal of the model, again, is to facilitate the growth of students as independent, self-directed learners with the development of skills, concepts, and positive attitudes within the cognitive, emotional, social, and physical domains. Again, this model is addressing all aspects of the learner. What the teacher does in ALM. As I said earlier, the teacher is the facilitator, but there are some specific things that the teacher can be doing in addition to facilitating. For example, the teacher can support and build teacher and mentor rapport. The teacher can help students develop choices to increase self-determination and motivation. The teacher can help gifted learners develop skills, passions, content necessary to support their success in guided student-centered learning. Guide students when they are having negative feelings about choices and provide rationale about unappealing choices, and ask students questions about what path they may want to choose to take. But in doing all this, it does not take away the autonomy from the learner. Bet shared some ways the autonomous learner method can be used as an appropriate instructional method in the classroom with gifted learners. For example, encourage self-directed learning. Provide opportunities for creativity and innovation. Foster collaboration and peer learning. Provide ongoing feedback. Use technology and multimedia resources. And with that, when we're encouraging self-directed learning, gifted learners often have a strong desire to learn independently and pursue their own interests. Okay, and we need to remember also that the autonomous learner model is comprised of those 5 dimensions, which are not necessarily easy for teachers to implement without proper training. And teachers may receive training in several different ways. Teachers and mentors can meet to engage in development for these students. They can attend annual trainings, conferences, and seminars. They may attend professional development, keep journals and attend workshops, and have collaborative lesson planning. I'd like to conclude this presentation with something that Bet shared, and it says, a lifelong learner is one who loves the moment, seeks truth, friendship, knowledge, and wisdom. This person accepts self and others and realizes the chance to make this a better world. A lifelong learner discovers new paths for growth, joy, knowledge, and friendship. The journey begins today. I think this quote quickly and clearly sums up what the autonomous learner model encompasses. Okay, thank you so much, and I hope this presentation is found to be helpful. Thank you.